This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the Memphis Grizzlies. And boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Martin is out there with Booker. Then it's Johnson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Juzang in at the shooting guard. Knocks it loose and stolen by Hamilton. Siakam trying to free himself up. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here is Martin. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Barnes. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
It's that time, man. T-shirt time.
And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger team. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
Now here's Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I did catch up with the head coach of the Force. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
Okay, David, thank you. We'll see if they can execute Greg well enough to beat the good defense.
Yeah, and it's about identifying the right matchup. You almost always have an advantage somewhere on the floor.
You can bet they've been doing a lot of scouting, really getting a chance to prepare for this game. This should be an interesting game of adjustments.
Takes the 13-footer. Offensive rebound.
I mean, there's no question about it. When DeMarcus attacks the offensive boards, he gives the team a different attitude.
Here's Hamilton. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Got a piece of it. Pittsburgh trails by 6. Here's Johnson, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Johnson's got his second bucket. Hamilton with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Hamilton outside. Barnes outside. Pocket 6. Over Johnson. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
And the Force call their first time out of the game.
We love to give away shirts.
So Pittsburgh ends up going with the whole new group.
Now is that time to grab a free shirt.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Passes it to Walsh. And it's out of bounds. The Force able to retain possession here.
Away team ball.
Hamilton against Carter Williams. Here's Walsh.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Away team
no question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Bridges with the steal. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Carter Williams with it. Now Hamilton defending. Davis kicks to Carter Williams. Pittsburgh working the ball around. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. Raptors leading by 6. In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Davis, the pass to Brown. He kicks to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the right block. Outside, Davis. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's good, 2 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Siakam with it, picked up by Brown. Bridges misses. And so Brown will bring it up for the force, trailing by 10. Down low, Wall. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
Michael Carter Williams is showing you what he can do with the pass. An excellent facilitator.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. No good from Hamilton.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. We've got Booker. Johnson is out there with Martin. And it's Azubuike in at the center. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Pittsburgh trails by 6. Got a piece of it. Here's Banton, covered by Johnson. Johnson with the block. Wide open, and that one is good. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Banton, covered by Johnson. Curry with the bounce pass. Jimmy rejected by Booker. Out of bounds. Possession goes to the force. Pittsburgh making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Pittsburgh trails by 4. Johnson, the pass to Juzak. Kicks to Martin. Now here's Cousins. Defense right on him. And no good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. It's stolen by Curry. Now here's Cousins. Tight defense on him. Here's Booker. Misses from short range. Raptors leading by 4. Anunoby passes to Curry. Off target at the rim. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Cousins with the bucket.
Hey, you're not going to out-muscle Cousins. He converts through contact as well as anyone.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness
of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the basket by Curry.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Force.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Martin finds Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the Raptors call time here.
Come on, everyone. Give it up for the man. Get up and get loud once again.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. To the inside, Kenny, and that one is stuffed right through.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now here's Curry. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pittsburgh working the ball around. The pass to Martin. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
2 minutes remaining.
Poked away.
2 minutes.
Anunoby against Martin. Pass to Banton. The tray. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that one, good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Pittsburgh leading by 4. Booker the pass to Johnson. To the middle. And the dunk by Booker.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Anunoby. 5 on the clock to the right side. Fires from 14, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Davis, the pass to Brown. Guarded by Curry. The putback. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Banton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fades. It's deflected, and there's another turnover by the Raptors.
Coming on the floor for the away team, Walsh, Michael Carter-Williams.
And it's Pittsburgh in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. Back right after this.
Your Raptors, dancing.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K. Well, for the Force, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're running the offense beautifully this week. Working good looks. The confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow.
Looking at Toronto, Shaq, your thoughts?
Right now, this game is pretty cheap.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by the Erasers.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Then it's Bridges. And it's Hamilton in at the 1 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. To the paint, here's Johnson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Hamilton, rejected by Booker. Here's Johnson. Booker trying to free himself up. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for Pittsburgh. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for him.
A terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Got loose and stolen by Siakam. They double him with Booker. Here's Barnes, and the basket is good. Barnes has got his second basket of the night. And so here are the Force. They've led by as many as 14 points. Back to Johnson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Siakam. Here's Hamilton. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Martin.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
And that's a great effort. Fast break opportunity for DeMarcus Cousins, and he doesn't waste it.
Here's Hamilton. Here's the dish to Bridges. Siakam trying to free himself up. That's in, and the Force lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Bridges. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Duran the pass to Azubuike. Inside, and Duran slams it in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the best here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time. The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
Pittsburgh shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
Brown trying to free himself up. Pass to Walsh. Shoots over Bridges, and they'll keep possession. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They shoot again. Davis against Barnes. And Barnes gets double teamed. Offensive rebound. Pittsburgh leading by 14. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Outside, Davis. That's tipped. Barnes outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
During the pass to Walsh. And he dunks it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Hamilton against Carter Williams. Hamilton up top. He has 6. Bridges outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hamilton, the pass to Barnes. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Davis in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
Here's Hamilton. Can't get it to fall. And stolen by Hamilton. And it's Pittsburgh sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so, in the game for the fourth, they've got Martin, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Booker. Then it's Johnson, and it's Juzang in at the 2 guard.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Bridges inside. And a wide open look for Siakam. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. And here's Booker from the arc. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Hamilton. Siakam trying to free himself up. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Cousins. And the layup falls. And the Force lead by 21.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it. But it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it.
And the Raptors call time here. Look at the eraser. What a contribution.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Hamilton. Hamilton's got his 8th assist in the game. Outside, Martin. The shot comes out, and Toronto will go the other way with it. He's guarded by Cousins. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
It is still Raptors ball.
And stolen by Cousins. Here's Juzang. Defended by Bridges. Juzang, good. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Force.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Here's Bridges, and Juzang pulls it down. The Force with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And the Raptors with the ball. Hamilton kicks to Barnes. Here's Siakam. And it's in there. 9 points for Siakam.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Here's Juzang. Count it. Good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Johnson. He feeds it to Booker. Back to Johnson. The high post shot. They get it again.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Hamilton against Johnson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Siakam. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Martin. Back to Johnson. He kicks to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Cousins. We talk about players. Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
Here's Toronto now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Force.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Johnson.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
At the line,
he makes 1 of 2 that time. And Pittsburgh with the possession here. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Juzang passes to Azubuike. Here's Juzang with the shot. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so the Force take the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Michael, the key to this game for the team tonight?
It was just a team effort. You know, we moved the ball on defense. We were trying to help everybody out and be in the right spots all the time, and we were able to come up with a win.
Part of a rebuilding team here, Michael. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
The ball! Cross screen, go over it!